Welcome back, Guardians. It is Monday. It is creeping up on 11 o'clock PST. Um, so that's North American Pacific time, not Asia Pacific time, which is way later. It's tomorrow over there right now. So yeah, I just got done playing some Mobile Suit Battle Operation 2. I had to clear the memory cache and reset my console before I could log into the game because it's running off of the Japanese servers, and I don't know what the fuck the problem is. I mean, it's all Sony, so it shouldn't be any problems. I don't think we're crossplay. Um, but yeah, after I play that game for a couple of times, I really got to get in there and clear the cache out because it just does all kinds of wacky stuff to me. It seems like I could connect faster to the game if I start with a fresh, cleared up, rebuilt database and cache, which is like ridiculous because I don't really think that actually works. I think it's mostly like, I don't know, wearing your filthiest fucking pair of socks on game day so that your team wins kind of scenario. But anyway, speaking of paranoias and superstitions, let's see. I'm pretty sure I got all the Bright Dust goals done for the game, so now it's just me versus boredom, which is not a bad deal because I'm going to go ahead and go to Dares to Eternity and pick up some Bounty Dares because I haven't played this content and for fucking ever, and since I am a big fan of arena fights, this is actually a really good, really fun one to play. Um, there's enough enemies for everybody to get some, and the loot is pretty decent. It always ends up being shards for me because I'm not unhappy with what I have. I don't want better than this. I would like to have higher mobility and resilience and strength, but because I finally decided that grenades can happen with things like demolitionist. So as long as I've got some demolitionist in my kit, I'm doing okay as far as grenades are concerned. It's mostly about the melees, and really, that's going to be more about this. Let's go ahead and pop over here. Yeah, as long as the mobility stays up, I'm good. I'm content. So yeah, trying to find pieces of armor that pump the mobility. Berserk keeps doing the fucking gambit thing, where he says he's got shit for me, but I know he's full of bullshit. Complete Dares to Eternity. We're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and defeat combatants as a fire team and Dares and assist final blows. We're going to do some grenade launchers because I've got that thingy, and we're going to do solar because I was just on solar, so it's going to do that for me. In the meantime, we're saving up keys so that I can get the rest of the chests. Or did I get them all already? No, I got this last one up here, the mark. I think this is, the class item. So yeah, I got the ghost. I got the sparrow. And then there's the other classes, but I don't know if I really want to do that. Let's give Sparkle Pony over here a sugar cube because I love horses, actually. I don't know, again, like with everything else that I'm a fan of, I couldn't tell you what the different breeds were or, what the different coat names are called or anything else like that. I just know that I like horses and I think they're awesome, and that's kind of the thing for me. I know a little bit about the lore, the legends around horses and stuff like that because it's kind of fun to follow that. And I have a couple of my own little mythologies that I've developed for campaign worlds that I play games in. Okay, cool. So anyway, so like I said, the free to play game model and the gotcha game model, they're hand in hand. And I don't know that Destiny actually counts as either one. I mean, technically it's a free to play game, but they really, really punish you for not buying the expansions and the season passes. Um, this thing would have been filled up by now if I had gotten the lower track because all the XP buffs, are down here, obviously. Not to mention that I would have gotten this guy instantly and would have been able to work on that. Um, we don't have any of the witch's keys, which of course are unlockables, so forth and so on. Not entirely upset about missing out on all the extra stuff down here. I mean, a 66 grips, that's kind of nice, but a 64 boots is crap. Cloak don't mean shit. Let's see, 66 chest. But look at the stats. I mean, it's like 12 mobility, 26 mobility would be nice. That'd be a 38 native. And I can't think of anything else. That's an ornament. 67, be 58, it'd be 60. 60 without mods, and I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I have 38. So yeah, buying the season pass would have helped my goals towards getting a 100 mobility again. Um, and I don't know. I mean, is it possible that Bungie? Because I mean, I swear to God, I had 100 in mobility, 100 in strength, and 100 in intellect at one point in my gameplay over the last 2 years, and I don't think that was from the artifact. And I don't know what the fuck happened to that armor. I don't know if Bungie can go in there and change stat lines on armor. I do think that's kind of shenanigans and hella shady if they can. But then again, it's not my game; it's their game. I'm leasing it. I'm renting it. I don't own this game because it's a service now. See, and that's what happens. Is that anytime you make a licensing agreement, that's exactly what you're saying. Is that you acknowledge that nothing you do in this game you can claim, and it's all fucking theirs, and just suck it. But then again, it's that whole free to play gotcha model. So grenade launchers and solars. I don't have to do anything else. Targets. Okay, so we're good here. I think I want to go with this as my primary. Let's see what happens. I didn't even notice what we got. Doesn't fucking matter. Opening stage is always a fucking piece of chaos. Oh, it's Hive. Nice. I don't know if Dares to Eternity will count towards progress on this catalyst. I don't know. Really don't even fucking care about the catalyst. It's kind of fun to have a rapid fire grenade launcher that auto loads. That's kind of neat. Oh, good choice. I think I got it. Yay, Star Horse is happy. There's a Star Horse waiting for you in eternity. Want you to come and play a game called Dares. There's a Star Horse, and it's really funny. It likes sugar cubes, although I don't know that it can really ingest them because it's a paracausal being. A paracausal being. It's a paracausal being. Oh, hell yes. I like that. I'm gonna miss those. It's kind of fun to like be able to like preview these kinds of special abilities and stuff, but at the same time, whatever. Ah! Meow, 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 meow. Did we beat it up? Oh, I think we did. Sick. Super quick.
Now prepare for our obstacle course. The inconceivable horse proclaims it utterly bonkers.
Normally, I'm pretty polite and I just wait, but this time it's kind of like, I really do want to get this fucking done, and I want to have fun. Getting shit done is fun for me, honestly. Anyway, wandering back into the whole free-to-play, pay-to-win gotcha model. the whole point about the thing that I've been experiencing in GBO2 and here in Destiny and in Raid Shadow Legends is that I'm fighting people who are well above my skill. Um, and I don't really know that they actually are that skilled. It's just that I think I'm being lobbied with free to play minnows and playing against whales and krakens, which I mean that's kind of the point, as they want you as a minnow if you're playing as a minnow like me, free to play, they want you to spend. So they're going to go ahead and encourage you to spend money because they're going to make you see hey, this is what happens if you buy stuff in our game. You get to have all this extra XP, you get to have all these extra gear, you get to have access to all this cool stuff, and then you can be on the winning teams. And and if you are a paying player, uh, then that's what they're doing as well. Is they're saying thank you for buying stuff in our game, and here you are now with everybody else who's bought stuff in the game, fighting against a bunch of people who are scrubby little dickhead assholes. Which I mean, that's probably not what they're really saying, but that's the way it feels. And I do think that's kind of bullshit. I've never been a big fan of the so-called balanced lobby. I've never felt that that was really all that important as much as being fair. Being fair is, in my opinion, putting players of the um, similar economic value in the same group for the most part. I don't think that you should put whales with minnows. I don't think that's fair. But, is it balanced? Yeah, it could possibly be. I mean, if you were to rate my character on a scale from 1 to 100, I would say personally the character itself that I'm playing is probably around a 60 in abilities and in equipment. And my player skill is probably around like a 40. Just, to be on the conservative side of things as far as, what I can get done in a game and how well I can integrate with my teammates without being in communication with them, of course. Some people would say that, being able to work with other players in spite of the fact that nobody's on microphone, they would probably place me at around a 70. I've had compliments like that many times, but I personally do overall rating is about a 40 play style. So if I'm put in a lobby with a pay to win or a pay to progress player, we got one more mound. There we go. Um, then I might be facing down a team of 40s. It could very well be. But the fact that they are paying and I am not, I believe is, you know, even though their 40s are technically on the paper more like a 60. In Raid Shadow Legends, I've been fighting the arena, classic arena, because it's part of the monthly challenge modes. You get like 150 arena battles. You don't have to win them; just got to fight them. Um, but I like to win. So I mean, like I've always said, nobody plays to lose unless they're being paid to lose, and that's shenanigans. And Bungie and any game developer would like that's not cool, dude. Don't do that. But the point being is that I'm a 1.2 million player power in Raid Shadow Legends, and that is specifically because I have a really, really lean vault. My champion list is very, very slim. The only guys I have back in reserve are, for a future fusion, which is part of the account quest to get the next champion, the next free champion, well, earnable champion. Um, fucked up again. We're gonna fight the Vex this time. That's awesome. That's okay. This path's not as bad as the other ones. It's just annoying as fuck. Yeah, we can still go through. So yeah, being a 1.2 mil player is kind of like the bare minimum. Most clans won't even look at you under 1.2 for some reason. But I've got a lot of good champions. But that's all I'm working on is I'm working on the S and A class champions. I'm not trying to pad out my account. I'm not hoarding tons. I did expand my vault at one point because I was going to try this particular mechanic that didn't really seem to benefit my account too much because all I ever really got was duplicate rares, and what I'm mostly playing are legendaries
I tell you,
and epics. So unless I get duplicate epics in a particular faction, it's not going to fucking benefit me very much. So I just said, you know what, it's not worth cranking up my player rating to like 3 million just so I can sit there and lose in battles because I really don't have, if you have 3 million power worth of say Ritz crackers, and your opponent's got 3 million worth of French loaves. I mean, who's gonna fucking win? It's just I thought that was a weird analogy, but you get my point. Oh, better still. If I got 3 million power in paperclip and rubber bands versus 3 million in power of bazookas, I don't know about you, but I think the bazooka guy is gonna fucking win. So that's kind of been the scenario, and so now that's the kind of like the rough scenario between pay to win and pay to and free to plays, and you have to like I think that a lobby that is fair, where you've got minnows versus minnows and whales versus whales, is more important to me than a lobby that is balanced. Because, like I said, an asymmetric lobby. I played Magic the Gathering competitively for a number of years, and I've won tournaments with $30 decks, and I've lost tournaments with $200 decks. Um, Whales versus minnows in that game is very much a big factor, and the only balancing in Magic the Gathering is that they had a banned and restricted list
almost
that
complete.
everybody had to follow. But I mean, if you're running around with lightning bolts and Shivan dragons, this is of course the old beta unlimited era. Then you're definitely going to wipe out the elven goblin horde. It's just no contest. And so yeah, but yeah, so I've been fighting in Raid Shadow Legends. I've been lobbied with against my opponents. My opponent list has like one player on it that's like a 1 mil or a 1.5 mil, and then everybody else is like 2 and 3. I'm like, is the game aware of my player power and what my actual player power is? Because I would calculate my actual player power based upon the champions I do have to be about 2. So, like I said, I'm okay with a 1.2 to a 1.5 to even a 2 mil opponent because I know that there's a balance in that. There's a fairness in it. But it's very obvious that even the 2 mil guy is pay to win because or is a whale because you don't get stone skin that easily at 2 million power. You don't get stone skin. You've got to be like a 4 or 5 million power to get stone skin, or you're buying sets of stone skin, which I don't know that you actually can. But there are other sets you can buy in the game. That's like fucking $60 to $100 for some of these artifact sets. I'm like, this is bullshit for a video game. Fuck me, not worth it. Seriously, not worth it. This is why I don't fucking buy into this game. It's not worth it. I play to have the distraction. I play to get away from the realities, of the struggle around me, and
You
then
are
to come to a game and have to face that fucking shit again. It's like, why? Why would anybody?
the super temporal
I mean,
horse
I believe in
indeed.
excellence in all
See
things,
you next
Excelsior.
time
That's great.
on Dare
But at the
to
same time,
Return.
it's kind of like, at what point are you no longer having fun? Ooh, you know what? I think, yeah, Imperial Needle's still a piece of shit. I've check. Let me see if I got progress on this. Okay, so let's see. Higher tier night. Okay, Vanguard operations, Gambit, Crucible matches, and seasonal playlist activities. So Tears to Eternity doesn't count. So we have a. Okay, I'm going to screen cap this real fast, and we'll play one more Dares to Eternity, and then I'm going to go get some. Do I have gunsmith bounties? I didn't pick up any gunsmith bounties. Do 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 do. Because it just. Why didn't I pick up any gunsmith bounties? That was silly of me. So, yeah, it's getting bullied into spending money is just such bullshit, and companies do it with fear of missing out or exclusive access things, and like somebody was talking about. to me about the whole, rise and fall of cable TV and streaming networks. Streaming services are kind of getting there now too, and about half the fucking times it took cable to fucking die. But once upon a time, you could get TV for free. It wasn't always the best signal. You sometimes had to fight with, miles of coat hanger and aluminum foil to break the static. But you got free TV. And yeah, you did have to sit through about a minute or so worth of commercials every, few minutes in the game and in the show. But that was great because, I mean, if it wasn't a commercial you were interested in, get up and go take a piss, get yourself a drink, whatever, a snack, maybe, chill out for a little bit, get some air, touch grass, whatever. Um, Submachine gun's gonna fuck me up. Sniper rifle, grenade launcher, and arc weapon. I think I'm just gonna take this straight into the dares. So we're gonna go there. That's who we play. But then, the cable came around and said, you could watch all the TV you want and movies without commercials. Commercial interruption, mind you. Because they would put advertisements between the shows. And that's how they do it in Europe and Japan, is they put all the commercials at the front or back of the show, and they're just hoping that on your good faith you're going to sit and watch a couple of them. It's rare that there was a TV show out of the UK that I can remember being told about that had a commercial break in the middle of it, unless it was like a long show, like a marathon or something. Then they had sponsor breaks, and obviously that was important. And sports, I think, did sponsor breaks as well, because in between changing of innings and stuff like that, there were sponsor breaks there and here and there. Um, and then cable started just putting commercials in the fucking TV programming, and the cable price went up, oh yeah, we're adding commercials to the base tier, but if you want the next tier up, you don't get commercials. Oh, we're adding commercials to that tier too, so the next tier up doesn't get commercials. This is just a way to fucking inch you up the chain until next time you're, working a 60-hour fucking week just to fucking pay for your ability to watch TV in a decent house with a shitter that doesn't fucking overflow. And I know that's specific, but, that's kind of like the rudiments of fucking civilization as far as I'm concerned. A safe house, a safe place to sleep and take a shit and shower in, and a way to fucking fix meals, and do laundry. Something hygienic and safe. That's basically it. That's all. I used to say that the smell of bread was a sign of civilization, or that beer was a sign of civilization, or that electricity was a sign of civilization. But I was like, all that shit can exist. What you really need is some place that you can be safe in, where you can sleep, eat, do the bathroom things, shower, shit, shave, piss, whatever, and just get through the essentials without feeling like you have to constantly guard your windows and doors. I just think that's just a fundamental human basic need right there, and then something to fulfill you with, whether it be good work or a craft that brings yourself and others satisfaction. Because as selfish as we all like to play ourselves off to be, as sociopathic as we all want everyone to think we are, human beings are very generous and compassionate and empathetic creatures. We love our solitude, but we also love getting a little bit of recognition here and there. We're always looking for group approval. And that's what these companies, that are charging you for the streaming services or the, gaming services or these fucking different tiers of fucking access, that's what they rely on. They count on that because they want you to, to basically, justify yourself to fucking strangers. And that's the complication. That's the conundrum here. So there's one moment we want to be accepted and approved of, and be recognized for our abilities and our contributions, and at the same time, we don't really want to let that be a burden on us. And it's kind of like how you balance, matchmaking. Do you balance it by skill? Do you balance it by gear? Do you balance it by, ability played? Do you balance it by, hours played? I mean, fuck, dude. Do you balance it by connection? Extra Credits had a really great video on this. Matchmaking is a pain in the ass kind of situation, is what they were saying. And come on, baby, you want this. You want the sword. There we go. Good job. And well, rambling. So what do you think? You think that lobbies should be connection first, then minnows versus minnows, whales versus whales, or skill versus skill? Because I don't really care about fucking skill based matchmaking. I really don't. Because no matter how skilled you are, there's a weakness in somewhere. Just like this game. No matter how good this game could be, there's always these moments here where it's like, somebody fucking divided by zero.
Further proof of your abilities.
Fuck me. Come on, let's get on with this. I love how I try to avoid everybody, but oh yeah, you stopped me running for it, huh? I figured that would happen. That should be it, right?
The proto-galactic horse wishes to see you traverse our wacky obstacle course. Step up and give our wheel a spin.
Oh my god. Nobody hit the button yet, huh? Of course not.
They are not here to make friends, for they are the Hive.
I'm not exactly sure. I guess I probably should switch over. Whoa, what the hell was that about? Fucking A. Because Gus doesn't know how to fucking reload a gun at all.
Pour into this realm at the behest of the ageless horse.
Why? Okay, why is everybody on my fucking keister? This is fucking A, peoples. Didn't we just fight this fight? That's what I love about Assassin's Cal, also about Firefly, is that you got the final blow because the effect won't happen otherwise. Jesus Christ, people. Alright. Anything else around here?
Defeat the final hive and move to the next round.
Where's this soft spot? Hey, that works on this one too. Oh, I got fucked. That was good times. Alright, let's get on it. Yeah, let's try that.
Your final opponent awaits behind one of these doors. Which
Oh
shall
no, I
you
think of all.
choose?
Damn it, really? Fucking A. Vex, I was right the first time.
Contestant, did you forget to say no whammies?
Oh, has anybody ever cleared this challenge? Probably not with some guardian standing on your fucking head. Alright, sniper rifle, grenade launcher, SMG, arc weapons.
A powerful Vex takes the stage. The horse demands, I tell you to have fun out there.
What the fuck? That was bullshit. Chunky. That was too fucking chunky. Where'd it go? Oh well, doesn't matter. Yes, take your time. By all means. Kind of miss Icebreaker. That would have been fun to have in this game. When they brought in the reconstruction perk, I thought for sure we were going to get an Icebreaker game. But I guess not. I'm going to die up here. Ugh. All good. Does he know he's standing right in front of me? What the fuck? God, I love chain reaction. Anything with an AoE is pretty much a favorite of mine. Oh, fun's over. Let's go find some ammo. Anybody drop some ammo for me? I have a heavy ammo mod on my character, but it doesn't ever seem to work in this scenario. No, I don't see any heavy ammo. How the fuck am I getting damage from a friendly fucking attack? That is... what the fucking weird.
Now, conclude the fight.
Come to find out, Zur and the Drifter are the same thing.
You have triumphed, champions. Now, let us see what treasures will be taking home. Yes, the vault of the Paraverse is generous. And so are we. Right here on Dare's
Ooh,
Eternity.
cool.
Good night.
Normally these drop good stats. The Prefectus? Nope. Crap. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Please stop fucking with me. Oh, cool, we got a cipher. It's Monday. Where's Zur again? I think he's at the tower. I should have enough shards. Yeah, 124, that's good enough. I got 2 of these things. Oh, wanted to check on this. Alright, screen cap that. Can't screen cap that. Seriously, man, would it take so fucking much for them to just let us stay in the fucking inventory if we're in our inventories, right? Would it take so fucking much? Alright, we're gonna take a look and see. Oh, come on. Alright, so we have a 50 and 57. Okay, so activity didn't count in Dares to Eternity, but the targets defeated did. I got a 10%, I got a 3% progress on that. So, that's good. That's actually really good. Too bad, though, because I would like to get this with the catalyst, although I don't know specifically what the catalyst does. Let me see. Doesn't say anything. Oh, here we go. Oh, weird. It doesn't list it here. Huh. That's weird. Why wouldn't it list it here? Oh, sorry, stupid catalysts are over here. Defeat combatants using Telesto. Yeah, why not? Extras. Oh, fuck me. Really? Acquired the season of the witch season passed. That's sad. That's very sad. That makes me unhappy. Makes me a sad panda. Alright, well, I think that's going to be enough for me. I'm going to fuck around a little bit more, find out what's going on, finish up the gunsmith bounties, and then I think I'm going to go do something else. Thanks for stopping